endorse the Nairobi Declaration that
Declaration, and that is housed at the AU, aims to drive imperatives. Our people, our economies need globally on the climate agenda. We have a great progress we've made since the summit and agreeing on what we're going to do together. Festus Ngeno will moderate the first session.
Views. It is now my pleasure.
Ne reculera pas. Je vous remercie de votre attention. Équitable et respectueux. Partons d'ici avec une conviction renouvelée.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. It seems our translation team.
Demain, ensemble, nous devons transformer les promesses en progrès pas suffisant. Les institutions financières doivent faire. En même temps, l'innovation sera essentielle. Fixée à l'échelle mondiale requiert des financements plus importants pour l'Afrique. Nous avons besoin de mécanismes de financement durables, prévisibles, soient réformés. Aujourd'hui, nous allons passer en revue une partie aux technologies vertes ou en soutenant des infrastructures résilientes sur notre continent. La justice climatique, il faut aussi que les grandes nations émettrices
leadership of His Excellency Dr. William Ruto for convening this high-level event here in COP19 to take stock of the progress of the last year's summit that was organized, African summit that was organized in Nairobi. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we are all aware that African countries are among those hit the hardest by the climate crisis, despite having contributed to it at least. We all know we are not a victim, but it's good to really put it in table to say that we are with the health of the planet. At the same time, Africa is an essential part of the solution, with its potential for renewable energy and green hydrogen, critical raw material, its rich biodiversity, and young working force. Africa plays a fundamental role in the global transition towards a net zero and decarbonized economy. This transition is also creating new jobs and economic opportunity while improving the access to energy in the continent. As we are all aware, during the inaugural African Climate Summit convened in Nairobi, Kenya, in September 2023, African leaders affirmed in the Africa Leaders Nairobi Declaration on Climate Change and Call to Action, known as the Nairobi Declaration, that climate change is the greatest challenge facing humanity, necessitating urgent and concrete action globally to mitigate emission and reduce the concentration of the greenhouse gas in the atmosphere. Moreover, they emphasized Africa's potential to contribute significantly to global climate solutions, leveraging its young-full population, vast renewable energy resources, natural assets, and entrepreneurial spirit to chart a climate-compatible development trajectory. I am happy to report that we have achieved milestones attendant to the Climate Change Declaration. Among them are a development of a roadmap, comprehensive result framework, and action plan, and significant effort in the operationalization of the Secretariat of the Africa Climate Summit in Nairobi, Kenya. To support, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, to support African Union member states in assessing climate finance and attracting investment into green development projects, the African Union Commission established a climate finance unit as part of the implementation of the Green Recovery Action Plan, known as GRAP, the African Union Commission, in collaboration with the Global Institute, Green Institute, the African Capacity Building Foundation, and Canada's support, kicked off the first phase of the GRAP implementation, with the first cohort involving 7 African member states, and I name La Côte d'Ivoire, Ethiopia, Lesotho, Namibia, Rwanda, Senegal, and Zambia. And 3 regional economic community, the East African Community, the Common Markets for West Africa, COMESA, and the Southern Africa and Southern African Development Communities, SADC. By leveraging the potential of climate finance and investment possibility, the GRAP Initiative seeks to enable these states and community to transform their economy, to build resilience and reduce vulnerability to future shocks, particularly targeting women and the youth. Based on this pilot experience, the GRAP approaches will be replicated in additional member states and RECs in future phase of this program. So I call upon our partners to continue this navigating with us in the implementation of this important initiative, which is the GRAP, because we at the African Union, we developed it immediately after the pandemic of COVID-19 pandemic, and it was the government of England that supported us in this project. So I call upon all the partners here that we're working together to join us in this initiative to navigate so that we can expand mainstream the results of this pilot project.